Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Sacramento Pro Bikini results. This show in particular is so exciting because I think you guys will recognize every single one of the ladies in the top 5. I love when that happens. It's so much fun. Here we go. And I've got 3 more recaps coming your way to end the qualification period. It's so insane. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those. Okay, speaking of the qualification period, in terms of Olympia, this is tier 4. So the winner qualifies, 2nd through 5th receive the points, and at the end of the qualification period, which is in just a few days, those top 3 in the points get to go to Olympia. Okay, so looking at the scorecard, in first place was Vanya, second, Chantal, third, Jody, fourth, Lana, and fifth, Marissa. Okay, so Marissa in 5th place looks beautiful. One thing I do have to say right off the bat is the lighting at the show did cause a lot of shadows. And I noticed when I was looking through all the pictures that there were spots on the stage that had better visibility than others. So, for example, I'm looking at Marissa here and it looks almost like her glute ends right there, but no, it's just a shadow and her glute keeps going. So kind of just something to keep in mind when you're looking at the pictures is be aware of where those shadows are falling onto the athletes' bodies. But still, we get a beautiful look at her suit, at her skin tone, her makeup looks lovely, and her conditioning looks really good. She's got nice detail coming through on her quad in the back. You've got that good amount of detail here by her kneecap, just a little bit of that line. She's got that groove in her hip, outlining her glute. I think her obliques looks fantastic, and she's got a nice size and roundness to her delt, but I do wish that Marissa would pose a little bit differently with her upper body so that the delt was more like to the side so we could see like the profile of that roundness in the delt. I think you'll see it when we switch to some of the other athletes who are doing more what I mean. I just feel like if she could pump up her chest and push this shoulder back and pull this shoulder more forward, then we would be able to see that hourglass shape even better and we'd get a great look at the delt. So that's my suggestion for her, but I do think she looks really beautiful. I love her hair. She's got a really gorgeous presence, and so I thought it was a good 5th place. Okay, next is Lana in 4th. So she, in this picture down here, is doing what I mean about the shoulder being more pointing to the side. So you get this really nice profile of the roundness of the delt. So I think it looks really beautiful. And in fact, when I look at Lana and I compare her to where she started, I am seeing a lot of improvements, particularly in her upper body. I think she's putting on some size. She's also posing really well to show off the width up top. It allows you to really get that hourglass shape when it's not just about the glute, it's about that balance between delt and glute. So I think she's doing fantastic. She always has nice conditioning. You get that detail coming around her quad. She's got great chiseled obliques. And as always, beautiful hair. Love the red lipstick. She's gorgeous. Here's a slightly closer look. You can see just how great her conditioning is. She always has that little bit of detail in her calf muscles. Her shoulders look fantastic. Okay, next is Jody in 3rd. This is another athlete we've seen so many times in the top 5. She has an incredible amount of points. She's doing amazing. And she looks beautiful, really athletic and super lean. Like you've got detail up in her by her ribs. You've got nice, bumps and grooves coming through in her hips. Really beautiful lines down by her kneecaps from her quads. Her conditioning always is really impressive. I do find that in this particular picture, she looks a little straight up and down in the way that she's standing. I do prefer when she kind of pumps up the lat a little and pulls open her, kind of twists. Like even at this show here, the Savannah, I notice the hourglass more than I am here. Here I'm noticing more just that straightness. So it's so particular where the cameraman is standing in comparison to the judges. She could be extremely curved and bendy looking from the judge's perspective. And plus the shadows, like we already talked about, are kind of distorting a little bit of that view. But I am noticing, like, just in terms of where her shoulders are versus where they have been at some other shows. But overall, still, I think she looks really fantastic. That red suit is gorgeous. I think she could totally pull off a red lip myself. But you can see in this zoomed in photo, she's got great detail and just beautiful shape. I love how round and full her quads are. She looks gorgeous. Okay, next is Chantal in second place. Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like she's really glowing. She looks so confident. At the Arizona, there's almost a shrugging of her shoulders. Like here, she just looks open. She looks just that beautiful smile. She looks so confident and like just nailing it. She knows she looks good. She does. I love the red suit. It's not like typical like red, like apple red. It's almost got a pinkiness to it, certainly in this lighting, and I think it looks really great with the color of her lips. And I notice for sure her hourglass. I think she really stands out on stage. She's got this beautiful round delt. Her lats are really visible and her waist is so small before coming way out to her glute. So I think Chantal is posing perfectly. You really notice that curve, that S, and it catches my eye for sure in the lineup. She also has beautiful conditioning. I think everyone at this show did a great job. Really nice obliques, great groove here in the leg, beautiful detail down by her kneecaps, but she still has that great roundness in her muscles. So you see she's got beautiful hamstrings. Her delts look incredible in the lineup photo. So I think she did a really fantastic job. And now Vanya in first place. Oh, she is so incredible. What I love about Vanya, honestly, the first thing that I always see is her calf. She has the most beautiful definition in her lower legs. It really looks great, and it adds a perfect balance to the amount of muscle that she has in the upper part of her leg. And she does. She's got beautiful curvy hamstrings and a really nice silhouette to her glute. I love how her glute is like a perfect round half circle right from the side of her torso. So like right from the strap, it's curved. There's no sloping, there's no slanting. It's just pure roundness. Looks fantastic. Great shape, beautiful definition with this groove here, with the outlining of her quad. Her abs to me look extremely athletic. Like she's got so much muscle and you can see the obliques, you can see that six pack, and yet her waist is extremely tiny. So I love it. I think it's just tremendous. And her delts look fantastic. So much beautiful definition. She's got just this gorgeous shape. I love this little triangle that comes into her bicep and triceps. She looks buff and smooth and just gorgeous. Okay, side by side, you know who stands out to me here? Two things. Number one, Vanya's calf. I see it before I see anything else. It really draws my eye to her. I know that calves are so unimportant in terms of the overall physique, but it catches my eye, and she just looks like she has great definition, just beautiful. The other thing that I notice is Chantal. I think her delts look tremendous and her hourglass shape is really shining through. When I look all across the whole lineup, I really notice Chantal's silhouette. But Vanya also has that beautiful definition in her arm. And unfortunately, that shadow, right? Everybody's got the shadow covering their glutes. But I know that Vanya has this beautiful roundness in the shape of her glute. Now from behind, Man, there's those calves again. I just think Vanya looks really athletic, and she's got such a gorgeous curve to the lower leg, to the upper leg, to the glutes, to the sides of her delts. It's just the most beautiful lines. She's got great balance, right? The lower leg to the middle part, to the glute, to the upper. She's just beautiful proportions. I do really like her glutes and how full and round they look from the sides. I think she's got a really nice curvy shape here and really beautiful sweep. And again, I'm drawn to Chantal. I think she also has some beautiful curves here on the side. The definition of that shape is really easy to see, and the fullness up at the top looks tremendous. I think the lighting is kind of washing out everybody's glute ham tie-ins a bit, but you can see that the definition on everybody was there. We're just not picking it up so well in the cameras. Some beautiful delts on Lana, extremely small waist, particularly on Vanya and Jody. Just really spectacular. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Vanya is qualified already. Chantal has 6. Jody's way at the top with 33. Lana's up the top 2 with 28. And Marissa has 5. So stay tuned. There are 3 more shows this weekend. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below with your thoughts on this top 5. And come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.